Welcome back to the kitchen, guys. Welcome to Surviving in Alabama. And today I'm cooking supper. It's 5:37 in the afternoon, and I am having chicken right here, chicken. And I'm gonna have some green beans, and we're gonna have fried green tomatoes. That's supper tonight. And all of that's out of my garden. Those are my chickens, my tomatoes, and my green beans. So we're having just a garden homestead meal tonight. Quick, easy, simple. Let me tell you what I learned from a caterer that we have known for years and years and years. And I did a little work for her a couple of years ago, helping out in the kitchen, and because I don't mind cooking and stuff. And let me show you a really good tip that I learned from her. Before I get going good and show you everything that you need to know how to make the most excellent fried green tomatoes, is hit that subscribe button. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I grew these tomatoes. And in fact, the chicken that I showed you, I'm going to show you, I grew they were my chickens. And they were raised right here in my house. These green beans, picked them out of my garden. So I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Hit the subscribe button, like it, share it with your friends, and let's get with it. Okay, I'm gonna bake this chicken in the oven, right? So if you want your chicken not to be dry and you want it to be moist, I covered it in mayonnaise. So I just took some regular old mayonnaise, Piggly Wiggly brand mayonnaise, and rubbed it all around it. I just rubbed it in with my hands, both sides. And then I put a little Tony's, a little salt and pepper on it. And that's all I'm doing. I might actually pull them out and fry them in the pan for just a second. But mayonnaise holds it in. And the other thing I'm doing is making fried green tomatoes. So it's half and half flour to cornmeal. And mix it up dry. Then we're going to add salt, pepper, and then I'm gonna stir it all in while it's still dry. And then we're going to make a little egg and milk wash. And then I'm gonna put it in dry. This is for the fried green tomatoes. Dip it dry, dip it wash, dip it dry again into the grease, and that's heating up right now. Also, I put this chicken around right here in this other area right here. I'm just gonna lay the green beans. I'm gonna oil them down a little bit and put salt and pepper on them, lay them in this tray, bake them with the chicken. Okay, I got my dry mix made. Half and half flour to cornmeal. Salt, pepper, and I put a little Tony's in it just because I like it. Now I'm going to just stir that up dry. All right, see up in there? See, I got the chicken and the green beans in there heating up. The skillet, I think it's hot. I'm fixing to show you how to test it. I beat up one egg, and then I poured some milk in it. So I want to beat all that together. So I just want to mix it up. Because this right here is really the trick. Hope you don't cut off of this video now, because now you've learned my trick. But I'm fixing to show you, it is the real trick to making good fried green tomatoes. All right, so I'll beat all that together. I may need a little bit more milk. And I just use one egg, and then I don't measure the milk. I just pour some in there that I think it's good. Really all we're doing is making a wash for it, so it'll stick. But a lot of people, they wash it and then put it in the dry mix into the fryer. Well, I learned several years ago that ain't to make the best fried green tomatoes. And I really don't even remember. I don't think anybody showed me this. I think somebody told me this. And then I've been doing it ever since. And I don't remember exactly who it was or when it was. It's been a while. And you see my bag of green tomatoes right here? What I did was I tray froze them. And after they froze, then I put wax paper on them so they wouldn't stick. So they're all in here frozen, but they're not stuck together. And that's why I did that. So now they're going to be awesome fried green tomatoes. Okay, this is how you test it. All right, I'm just gonna take a little bit of this dry. Now look at it, see it says sizzling. That's how I know the grease is hot enough. All right, we're fixing to do it. So I'm gonna take a tomato, and it's frozen. It does not have to be frozen. It can be fresh. That's perfectly fine. So we're gonna put it in the dry, just like so. This is half and half flour to cornmeal, salt, pepper, and I put a little Tony's in it. So there, see, it's gonna look like that, right? Then we're gonna go, and this is our wash, which is milk and egg. Then we're gonna go back to the dry, just like this. Just like that. Now we can go in the grease. Now that is how you make it crispy. The breading is gonna be perfect. That is the actual secret to this. But keep watching now, because we're gonna be doing several, and I'll show at the end of the video, I'll show it everything ready to eat. All right, so I put several in here. Put the wash, back to the dry, just like so. Put the wash, back to the dry. Now, when you do this at home, I'm telling you, this is the best way. I've had it many different ways. People cook them many different ways, but this is how to get the breading right. All right, so I want to flip them. And this grease is a little bit too hot, so I'm gonna turn it down. It's hard to do this on a glass top stove. The gas stove is so much easier, and a deep fryer is pretty easy. You see that right there? It just doesn't get any better than that. That's how it's supposed to look. All right, you see, there's a couple of them ready. And you know, I didn't get them all in there at the same time, so they're gonna come out a little bit different. I mean, different time. So this one right here, it's ready. So look at that. Let's get some more out of here. So right here is the fried green tomatoes. All right, so I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt on them. It gives them just that little bit of salt taste on the outside. So I'm just sprinkling a little bit. Not much. And my wife likes salty stuff, so, and I don't really care for a lot of real salty. I didn't put much on it at all, just a little bit. She likes it. She likes salty stuff, so I'm mainly doing it for her. So I just pulled these out right here. These are green beans. They got nothing but a little canola oil on them, salt and pepper. These right here, and I'm gonna flip these, I'm gonna stir these green beans, and I'm gonna stick them back in there for about 10 minutes and they'll be ready. Time to flip these tomatoes. Now, I haven't researched it. I honestly have no idea. But what I just showed you and what I'm continuing to show you is the real, it must be highly guarded secret on how to make really good fried green tomatoes. Now, the breading and all, how I just showed you to do it. And you want to start with a good tomato too. Now, these are celebrity tomatoes. I grew them in my garden. And They're excellent tomatoes, just in general. All right, so, but I really appreciate y'all watching and continue to watch. I'm gonna be flipping these tomatoes, and when I get through, I'm gonna show you the whole shebang. And just to prove to you that these are the best and the best kept secret fried green tomatoes, my daughter is gonna taste one on camera because she is a highly acclaimed food critic, because she criticizes all my food. So if it's not up to par, she's gonna tell you. All right, let's see. Okay, there she is. That's the highly acclaimed food critic right there.
I don't really criticize everything he says. I don't really do that. He's a liar.
Well, if these are bad, she's definitely gonna say. And if
That's
they're good,
true.
if they're good, she's gonna say, right?
I've had these before. They're good. I've had them before. They're good.
Film's a wasting. You gotta try one.
Hot.
It is hot.
They're very hot.
It's very hot.
They're very hot. They're good though, but hot.
Is it? All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, what is it?
Like a 6 or 7.
A 6 or 7? I gotta cut that video out.
It needs salt.
I didn't put enough salt on it. Okay. But everything else.
Like an 8.
So it's not a 10?
Mm-mm.
Why is it not a 10?
I don't know. I mean, it's good. It's just
I know it probably needs a little bit of salt. I don't like salty stuff.
it needs salt desperately.
Okay, I'm gonna put some salt on it. All right. Okay, you heard it. I told you she'd tell you. So I'm putting more salt on it. And I kind of knew it already needed new salt. It's just that my personal preference is I don't like it real salty. But she does, her mama does, everybody here does but me. So I already knew that I didn't put enough salt on it. And it really is the most excellent fried green tomatoes you can make, and you're getting it in real time almost. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Now, they're good. In fact, they're excellent. But I did put a little more salt on them, and we're gonna try it
I
again.
want to finish this one.
All right, we're gonna try it again. I did put a little more salt on them.
They're better. They're definitely better.
So on 1 to 10, what is it?
Like an 8 or a 9.
8 or a 9? It's not a 10.
I mean, you could perfect your style a little bit.
My style?
I rarely give out 10s. You should know that.
All right.
They're good though.
Well, she went back for seconds, y'all. So, and the chicken's done. I got to get off for a second. Okay, just to get the record straight. This whole left side, you saw what was on that whole left side of the plate. She ate them all.
I didn't say they
Every single one of them.
I didn't say they weren't good.
And it wasn't a 10 to her. I guess that's the proof, huh?
I didn't say they weren't good.
They are good.
I didn't say they weren't.
I know
They
you
are good. It's just I'm waiting for you to make something better. Make something to wow me. I've had it before. It doesn't wow me.
So in other words, my recipe, because she has had it before several times, it didn't wow her. So it will wow you because you haven't had them before. She's grown up with my fried green tomatoes.
And for the record, I've had that before. It's not like it's something new. You gotta add something new to it. I mean, it's really good, but I've had it before, so it's 9. It's a 9.
All right, we'll take a 9. All right, I'll show you the rest later. Okay, that's my 3 chicken breasts right there. mayonnaise, salt, pepper, little Tony's. This is green beans out of the garden. And this is fried the green tomatoes that's all ready. And we've already eaten several of them. I'm gonna wrap this up. We're gonna eat supper. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. God bless. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Really? Ate the whole plate and then comes back and that's what she gets. Sounds like a 9 to me.